There is a difference between being close to someone and being connected to them. Most people know how to share their body. Very few know how to share their truth. Emotional intimacy and physical intimacy are both important, but they are not the same. One speaks to the body, the other speaks to the heart. And when we confuse the two, we end up calling chemistry love and calling touch connection, when really it is something far more surface level. Emotional intimacy is the foundation that makes physical intimacy meaningful. It is the sense of safety, openness, and honesty that allows you to show up fully without fear. It is the experience of being known, not just desired. Emotional intimacy looks like being able to express what you feel without being judged. It looks like sitting together in silence and still feeling close. It looks like being understood without having to over-explain yourself. It looks like knowing that conflict will lead to repair, not punishment. It is the moment when your nervous system softens instead of tightening. It is the version of connection that lets you breathe. Physical intimacy, on the other hand, is closeness through touch. It can be affectionate, playful, passionate, or sensual. It can create warmth and momentary connection, and it can feel deep, especially in the moment. But without emotional intimacy underneath it, the closeness fades as soon as the touch ends. You feel connected while it is happening, but disconnected once it is over. The warmth is temporary because it is not anchored in anything deeper. Many people confuse the two because physical intimacy triggers bonding chemicals. Oxytocin, dopamine, and adrenaline create a feeling of connection that can feel like love. But it is not always love. It is the body responding to closeness, not the heart feeling safe. You know you have emotional intimacy when you feel calm in their presence instead of anxious. When you can talk about hard topics without being met with anger or withdrawal. When your truth is welcomed, not punished. When you feel seen in the quiet moments, not only in the physical ones. You know you only have physical intimacy when the relationship revolves around touch but avoids emotional depth. When conversations feel surface level, when you feel confused or disconnected after the physical moment ends, when you rely on chemistry to feel close because there is nothing grounding the relationship when touch is removed. Physical intimacy can make you feel wanted. Emotional intimacy makes you feel valued. Physical intimacy can make you feel close for a moment. Emotional intimacy makes you feel connected long term. Most people chase physical intimacy because it feels immediate and exciting. Emotional intimacy requires vulnerability. It requires honesty. It requires the courage to be seen without hiding behind performance or passion. But the truth is, emotional intimacy is what makes love last. It is what builds trust, connection, and stability. It is what allows physical intimacy to become an extension of love rather than a substitute for it. When both emotional and physical intimacy exist together, something deeper happens. Touch becomes more meaningful, conversations become richer, connection becomes safer, love becomes deeper. The goal is not to choose one over the other, it is to understand that one thrives best with the other. Emotional intimacy holds the relationship together. Physical intimacy expresses what emotional intimacy builds. If you want a connection that feels nourishing, not draining, start with emotional intimacy. Start with truth, with openness, with safety. Because when your heart feels understood, your body naturally feels more connected. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a video.